Let's do it to it, honey.
We are live, coming to you live from Bye Bye City Latte. I barely got here in time into the basement studio here at the house and the heart of Bye Bye City Latte, just a few mere steps away from the reopened Dunkin' Donuts. How's everybody doing today? Hey, I just wanted to talk about a couple things today before we announce the winner of the money of the Piggy. Some of you you're turning in your guesses late, and the cutoff was 10 p.m. last night. So I apologize to all of those guesses that came in. Some of them were pretty good, but they're too late. The cutoff we announced yesterday was at 10 p.m. and we took them all the way up until 10 p.m. and they were coming in. They were coming in pretty late, almost up until the moment. The very moment of cutoff. And so I apologize to those that didn't get their or I'm sorry you didn't make it on time. I'm not apologizing. I'm just saying, I'm sorry you missed the cutoff. But I did notice something interesting about the guesses. I got them here and I didn't want to post them. And the reason why is because then people would start guessing within $1 or $2 of your guess. And that wouldn't be right, I didn't think. But even it seems simple, it's not as simple a task to pull off a thing like this either. I mean, it's complicated. Using a random generator, is that what they call it? A random numbers generator is actually, I've decided, a better way to do this than to actually have people guess how much money is in the Piggy. But I'm a very simple guy. And you can't change the rules in the middle of the game. And so we did have a winner. We had like I said, what was unusual is that there were groupings. For example, let me pull up the chat real quick and I'll tell you what I saw, what I noticed. All right, let's see who stopped in. Chrissy Mama, Minnie Snow, Luris Juice, Anna Mae Reyes is here. Michelle Lazada, Sir Luke is in the house. Rider Adventure, Minnie Snow, what do you know? Charmaine is here. Mike K. Joe, Buena Vista Dreaming is in the house. Thanks for sharing out the live, you guys. Thanks for sharing out all those items. I really appreciate it. Here's Mike from Vallejo. Rules be rules. That's right. So, the cutoff was 10, and what can I do? I felt bad for a couple of you because one of you hit the number right on the money, right on the head. You hit the number exactly. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you would have won because you were only a couple of dollars off. I'm not naming names. That would be rude. But a couple of the ones that came in late were very, very good guesses. And then also a surprise because I thought there was a ton more money in that Piggy. And it turns out that you guys are better guessers than I am. And so, of course, it's above 2,000 pesos. Of course. I mean, come on. I don't want to be known online here as being the cheapest Charlie on YouTube. Although I am. You guys just don't know it. 34 million people in the house. Everybody's waiting to see who won. Oh, my goodness gracious. James is here. And Prissy Santos is in the house. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to all. Jean God is here. Yes, indeed. So it's been fun. It's been fun, but I thought there was going to be a lot more money inside the piggy, you know. I know it's disappointed me. You guys aren't disappointed, probably. Sir Tim Deziak is here. Crystal's Adventure in the house. Mildred is here. Good morning. Thanks for coming. You guys at least got to hang around, right? Until so we can find out who won. You know, for example, there were groupings. Okay, let me talk about it a little bit. So Mike Married is here. Hey, there were groupings. There were people in the low end, and I had to prompt them a little bit because I said, you know, I was there. I saw how much money I put in the piggy. You know, I want you to have a fair chance of getting it. You know, and so you have to come up on your you have to come up on the guess. So if you were below 2,000 on your guess, I probably prompted you to come up. So there was that grouping of people that wanted to go below 2,000. You know, and so um, a lot of people guessed below 2,000. And quite frankly, it made me feel a little bit funny. I kept thinking to myself, I kept looking at myself in the mirror going, you cheap bastard. If there is less than 2K in that piggy, I don't know what to say. If there's less than 2K, you need to be dealt with. Good morning, Letty Me. How you be? And then there's the next grouping, right? The next grouping is going to be obviously those folks. Good morning, Moama. Between the you know, there were somewhere around 2,200 and 3,000 grouping. Right. So we had that grouping. And that was interesting. So I think that some of you folks, when I looked at the names that who had guessed in between that range, I was kind of like, oh yeah. You know, when I looked at the people who were guessing in that range, then I figured out that, oh, you guys were you come all the time. You're the regular folks. Aileen Cruz official is here. Hi, Aileen Cruz. So the regular folks or somebody went back to the live streams and started counting the money because that grouping was very, very tight, you know. And so I'm thinking to myself, you guys are a lot smarter than I am. You guys went back in the live streams. You started looking. Probably that's my guess, and you started actually counting the money to the best of your ability. And so that's probably the way that I would have done it. Uh, quite frankly, I probably would have gone back and I would have started counting. But see, I have deleted a couple of live streams since then. You know, that YouTube had sent me, you know, some kind of notification on and said, "Hey, we're not cool. We're going to review this live stream," and then I would just say, don't bother. I'm going to delete it," and then I would go in and delete it. That happened. That happened twice, I believe. So anyway, and then there was the rest of you. The rest of you is above that line, and honestly, I can talk about it now. Can we talk? We're friends. I really thought that the amount was going to be over 4K. You know, I thought it would be, you know, and I'd be surprised probably if it were over, if it were any higher than that. You know, so we had a few folks that were above that 4 to 5K marker. So let's see. Mike married to a beautiful woman, Charmaine. Hello to everyone. That's Mike Hey Joe, Buena Vista Driven from Vallejo. Larry is in the house. Jay Lynn Valerisas is here. Yeah, so it was interesting for me to see how it played out. So I'm sorry for you folks that didn't get your guests in on time. I would suppose that you missed the live stream yesterday, or you didn't catch the part where I said that, you know, 10 p.m. was going to be the cutoff because, you know, I have I have a date with sleep. So anyway, I didn't say it like that. But anyway, let me go in here, and I want to make sure that I'm getting a better uh, live stream comment section, a little bit more timely than what happened yesterday. So let me grab my phone. My eyesight is so bad, folks. You wouldn't believe it. I'm practically blind. Ah, I don't know what's going on. We're slow to roll here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find my own live in the comment section here. Yeah, see, I'm having problems with this phone also. It doesn't want to load up. So let me restart that. Let me see who else is here. Abby's here. Tim Deziak from Pampanga. Crystal's Adventure. Ann Dowman is here. Nip Band is in the house from parts unknown, probably from Sacramento. What's going on in Sacramento? Hey, Nip Band, are you there? Are you there? I hear that there were a couple of shootings there the last couple of days. Ah, and also I heard that I had another good friend of mine pass away from the same disease as everybody else. You know, brain cancer. You know, brain cancer. And people are going way too young, you know. And of course, when I bring up the never mind. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to say that I've had a few people pass away from the same disease. It's very unusual. But I wonder really what could be causing that. I wonder what could be responsible for that. That's more research has to be conducted on that. More research. Let me see if I can get this YouTube to work here. Have you guys been having trouble with YouTube lately? You guys haven't been. Have you been having trouble with it glitching more often than not? Hey, by the way, I wanted to clarify something about revenue streams. So Google's advertising is up, and YouTube's advertising revenue is down. And so I think that that's interesting. I really do. I think it's interesting, you know, that you would think that they would both be up, right? That YouTube ad stream revenue would be right in line with what Google ad stream revenues were at, but they're not. And if you try and Google it to inquire, you won't get any information. There, if you go and you Google, why is my YouTube ad revenue in decline? They don't tell you it's because the advertisers aren't advertising. They go, well, maybe you should look at your content, and maybe you should do this and do that. It's hella funny. They don't give you a direct answer, you know, on what is going on with ad revenue. The only way you could find it is that if you if you're reading the the financial news, and then those financial news about YouTube's advertising revenue, they don't show up on Google when you Google them. You have to be very, very specific. You know, the name of the article, the name of the paper, stuff like that. Lorraine Pajadas is here. Jalen, Rider Adventure. Thanks for all coming. I know you guys are waiting to see who. Um, so we started counting the money. You guys, you probably have already seen that I posted the video. I didn't post a 100 peso winner in there. I thought it would be too confusing, so I avoided doing that. But who's here? Robert's here. Hi, Robert. How's it going? So I didn't. We're not going to have a video winner on that video because it would be too confusing. I didn't want somebody to think that they actually won the big money. Since I just gave it away, right? I said it was big money. Well, it's all relative, right, to what you think a lot of money is, right? A lot of dough is. I mean, Aileen, what's a lot? What's a lot of money to you? I mean, it's all relative, right? Ah, Kahan is here from Phoenix. Welcome, welcome. Larice is here. You know what, Larice? How's everything going? Are you having a good Christmas season? You know that the other day was Cyber Monday. Did you go out and take advantage of any sales? I certainly didn't. I was on the beach that day. That's how we celebrated Cyber Monday. Let's see. Mildred is hanging in there with us. Everybody wants it. Mangay's here. 42 million people. Nicole is here. Chow Ram is in the house. Ronaldin Fuentes is here. So we did get a couple that were really good guesses that were like right within a couple of pesos of each other. As a matter of fact, the winner of the piggy money is only missed it by 6 pesos. Right. And then someone sent me a guess this morning. It would have gotten it even closer, would have gotten it within 4, but the cutoff was 10 p.m. So what could I do? What could I do? I'm so sorry you didn't win. You guys were very, very good about asking questions. If you had questions that needed clarification, I really appreciate that. LV, 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 you're number 1, not number 2. Don't ever change. Pacquiao Mertz is here. Yes, indeed. Hey, next time we're in Cebu, pizza is on me, Mertz. Pizza's on me. That's right. Next time at Seaside, the Pizza Hut is waiting for us. The Pizza Hut is waiting for us. All right. Do you guys let's do this. We're going to draw today for 300 pesos, right? I think we probably need to do that before we actually draw for not draw, but we already know. I'm going to announce how much money was in the piggy, and then who came the closest to it. And then I don't know. I don't see where there can be any disputes, concerning who won, in terms of their guess. So, but like I said, there was someone else who came in. It was only 2. Instead of being 6, they were 8 pesos away, and so they were very, very close. But I mean, there's no controversy. Nobody went over in that grouping. Nobody went over the guess. Let's put it to you that way. If I were to give you the number, then you're going to know who won. And I want to grab a little bit more time out of this. I want to grab a couple more minutes of watch hours. But anyway, so let's do this. Man, I came in here straight from the shower. Do you see how fresh I am? I even had a chance to brush my teeth so you guys wouldn't have to deal with my stanky breath. Pressy Manzanero is here. Pressy, thanks for coming. Thank you, everyone, for being here and hanging in there with me. See, because I know what's going to happen, right? Once I announce what the amount is, then everybody's going to disappear. I'm just trying to, I'm a good YouTuber. I'm just trying to milk it for all that it's worth, But anyway, I got a call. I got a shout out for Man Minnie because she doesn't know we're going to draw today a peso 300 winner. Man Minnie, are you here? By the way, Man Minnie did a really good job on the count and stacking the coins and everything to make sure it was easy to count. You saw there was a, if you go look at that video, you saw there was a lot of stuff in there. I thought, to my disappointment anyway, I thought there was going to be a little. I could always add to it, I suppose. That wouldn't be right, would it? So here we go. We're gonna draw. Mammy, we're gonna go ahead and draw for a 300 peso winner right now.
Everybody.
All right, we're gonna draw some numbers here. Where's my? I got to see whose names are coming up here. All right, I got my list. I'm checking it twice, just like Santa Claus. All right, go ahead and pull one out of there.
Who's the winner?
Oh, whoa, this is a good number, I think. Oh, listen. This person is here, or they're in the background, probably getting ready for their live stream.
Oh.
For 300 pesos, we pulled out number 29. LV. Must be present to win.
Congratulations.
LV. Number 29 is LV, but she must say present. And she does. So LV. Oh, the phone is quicker. This is a secret that you guys already know that you've been keeping from me. So right off the bat, we have a winner. And that is LV for P 300 pesos for coming to the live. So we really appreciate it. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what the amount is. But as soon as I do, the person's going to know. The person's going to know who won, right? And so let me find the number here. I'm going to tell you what the number was. Here it is, right? Let me get a sip of coffee.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, it's a weird thing being on this side of this kind of a deal because,
that's big money.
Well, I'm not sure it's big. It's big money. I don't know. But the whole thing is that you want, you have a lot of emotions. You want everybody to win, and then you realize only one person's going to win. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? Hey Joe was reminding us, you can't change the rules, Dan. You can't change them in the middle of the game. The rules is the rules, right? And so, yeah, 1 million pesos. 1 million pesos a year. Our sense of humor, they almost match 100%. That's a very weird thing, Mike. Mike, he delivers the lines like this. He doesn't smile or anything. He's like, "Hey, Dan, you ever think about why do they call a CR a wet room?" I don't know, like something like that, right? The delivery is almost perfect every time. All right, so LV is today's winner of 300 pesos. All right, so now I don't want you to guess the winner because I didn't post what everybody guessed. I'm saying that the winner's going to know immediately, right? They're going to know immediately, or the two that were close to the same number, right? And so hang on for a second, right? The amount that was in the Piggy was over 3,000 pesos. And less than 3,200 pesos. So if you were in there, you're probably holding your breath right now. Right? So if you were in there, if you guessed within there, you're probably holding your breath. But the exact amount of what was in the Piggy is 3,100. 3,100. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Because once I say the number, you guys are all going to disappear. 3,133. And the winner is Mawelma with 3,127 guests. And then we had, and then Anime, missed it by 2. And so Anime, you were almost there. Mawelma is the winner of the Piggy. Mawelma, where are you? She's here somewhere. Mawelma, congratulations. Yes. Listen, here's how it's gonna go. Listen, being the generous guy that I am, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but beep beep, isn't that from Back to the Future? But listen, some of you, I thought about doing like a consolation prize, but to console you, but that doesn't sound right. I'm gonna console you by sending you a little something. But I already have a pretty healthy, I would say, Christmas list, going on. And so you're probably going to end up getting a little something from me for Christmas. Anyway, so you could probably look out for that. Dan isn't the cheap bastard that everybody makes him out to be. I don't really like this season, by the way. But, I live with it. Because I have to hear, who are we going to send presents to this year? How about nobody? You can't do that. So, Mawelma, I just want to let you know, congratulations. And let's see. What did... Oh, okay. Well, good. Nitban. This is an interesting comment. It's he's answering my earlier comment that I made. I don't read the news. That's good, Nitban, because then you won't see it coming when it happens. Yeah, I'd rather not see. I'm like you. I'd rather not see it coming. If you're listening to talk radio and there's a chase on the freeway, and it turns out that they're right smack behind you, I don't want to know. I don't want to know until the car actually rear ends me. So we're kind of the same that way, right? And Robert is wishing everybody positivity and love. And so, guys, it was fun. It was fun doing it. We're going to change it up for next year, right? We're going to get with people who've done this before, who are a little bit more sophisticated, like Mertz and a few of you others. They're doing that randomize things really, really well. But I thought the guest thing was a good idea. But you guys went in there and you started counting the money. I'm kind of an idiot because I was thinking to myself, who's gonna get it exactly on the button, right? But I got to tell you, Mawelma came in pretty close, and I bet you she didn't count. I bet you that was purely a guess. Same for Anime. I'll bet you they were purely guessing how much money was there. All right, so where are we at? Okay, so I have to Mawelma, my apologies, because I don't have that kind of dough on my Gcash. As a matter of fact, because the month isn't over, I got to pay extra charges. I got to pay the 10 pesos and then the 2% and then all that. I got to head out to the 7-Eleven with all that cash that was in the Piggy. Oh no, don't jack me. Oh my God, I just announced to everybody that I was going to be loaded down with cash walking towards the 7-Eleven. Please, if you see me, just ignore me. I'll take the hat off so you can't recognize me while I'm heading down there. So nobody in here would participate in such a scheme, would they? So anyway, I'm just making it up as I go along, folks, just as usual. Go back to the disclaimer. I will have bodyguards with me. When we make our way over to the 7-Eleven, I will have Moelma's number with me, her Gcash, and that will be right after this live stream. We're heading out. We're heading out down there. We're going to take care of business first thing.
You can send in Palawan or LBC.
We'll send it. We're going to send it Gcash. It's cheaper and more convenient to send it Gcash. G. All right, guys. That's about all I got for today. And so, congratulations again to Moelma.
Congratulations, Moelma.
Larry, if you're there, take us out of this live
Advance
stream.
Christmas.
I got money to give away. I got to go down to the Gcash, make sure that Moelma gets her. By the way, where are people getting this money that they're giving away? I mean, I'm looking in live streams, and there's tons of money that's being given away this Christmas. I mean, you could spend all day. You don't even have to have a job. All you have to do is get on YouTube and enter in everybody's contest. And the sponsors are being particularly generous this Christmas, I notice. So you just get on there and just enter in all the contests, increase your chances of winning. I've seen people win, kind of like a la Nicole. You remember that? When Nicole kept winning. That was amazing, and it happened at a time when she truly needed the money. She truly needed help. Folks, I just want to say one more thing before we get out of here, and that is that if you have a few extra ducats, send a couple over to Des, so that she can, she's got those family things going on. We all do, but she's got the daughter that is going to be needing some special care. And so if you see it in your heart to give a little bit to Des, it's easy enough to find her or her husband's PayPal or Gmail. You could send her a little message, get her Gmail, and send her a little something. All right, everybody, from the words of wisdom from Lazy Larry. That's Larry Lee. Remember to be kind to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and healthy. Plus, always try to have fun. And we will be here tomorrow with something new. So don't be late. Is it going to be a new contest? Show up and find out. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. We're out.